Hey, I just got back from the gym and I wanted to let you know that you didn't lose your sobriety. You actually can't lose sobriety. The only time you're not sober is if you're under the influence of alcohol. Sober means not under the influence of alcohol, not drunk. That is the actual definition. And the coolest part is it only takes 4 days for alcohol to process out of your body. So if you went 2 years and you didn't have a sip of alcohol, well, in 4 days, you're not going to have any alcohol in your body, which means you go back to being the exact same amount of sober you were before your last drink. So I know you may be disappointed in yourself, but you weren't going to be more sober on 2 years and 1 day. You didn't drink yourself back to day one. You didn't lose an accomplishment. So here's the reality with things is what a lot of people do is they go, okay, well, I went 2 years and now I have to restart because I had one weekend, the 4th of July or whatever it was. Well, here's a perfect analogy. If I gave you $100 every single day for the last 2 years, how much money in sobriety would you have? Every day you didn't drink, I gave you $100. Well, the day that you did drink this last weekend, you got to give me $100 because you drank, right? Or are you actually telling me that you have to give me all of the money that you made in sober cash back to me? That's what you're saying? You're saying that you have no sobriety cash left, that you owe every single dollar back because you chose to drink one day. You can't lose sobriety because you can't gain more of it. You're not more sober than me. I haven't drank alcohol in 7 years on the 11th. You and I have the exact same amount of alcohol in our body, 0. There's 0 alcohol, which means we're the same amount of sober. So before you beat yourself up or feel shame or feel like a failure, dude, you didn't slip. You chose. Why would you choose to drink alcohol after 2 years? You think it's because, oh, you have an addiction, there's the problem, and it was impossible? Or do you think you actually got enough results to where you could consciously and wholeheartedly decide that maybe you can have a drink and there's not much of an issue? Dude, you chose from a conscious, healthy place. That was the best decision that you could come up with at the time. You lived through it, nothing bad happened. Awesome. That's called a lapse in your sobriety. You didn't relapse, you didn't lose anything, you didn't drink yourself back to day one. So I say this to go, I'm super duper proud of you, dude. That's absolutely phenomenal. You went years, you decided to test it, and here you are, beating yourself up for making a healthy decision for yourself, even though it wasn't the best idea, but who cares? I'm super proud of you. So for anybody who's trying to beat themselves up thinking that, if they could just go another 6 months longer, that they'd be fully dude, quit tripping, dude. You're doing great.